Hello, my loves, and welcome back to the Can't Stop Talking podcast. I have such a juicy episode for you guys today. And let's just say a little prayer, hallelujah, because there was a creepy white van outside my house. I wouldn't say creepy. I've had workers here since I've moved into this new apartment, like every single day, working on my porch, which was a manifestation on its own, another story for another day. But I just saw them pull up, and I've been working my ass off to set up this video for you guys. And I was like, there is no way in hell they're going to ruin that. So I was like, you guys are leaving. I watched the van pull up. They left. Thank God. Now we can get into this juicy ass episode. So as you can see, I'm in my new apartment and it's taken me a while to set up video. And I'm just so excited to be back. So expect more podcasts from me. Hopefully more videos. Sometimes it's annoying to, do the video, but it's my favorite because I like when you guys can actually see me and be with me. And if you're listening on, Spotify, it's nice to have you here too. So today I am bringing back another one of my favorite episodes. It's also your guys' favorite episode, which is success stories from my membership. This is success stories from my Presence Challenge Round 2. I'm actually currently doing a Round 3 right now in the membership. So if you're listening to this and you're like, God damn, I want to be in this freaking Presence Challenge, join the membership. We're doing challenges all the freaking time. And so these success stories are actually going to answer some of your most, thought about manifestation questions that you've had for so long, such as, can you manifest for other people? What happens if things are stagnant when I'm manifesting? Do I need to take more action and hustle? What if I don't get my manifestation? And then at the end, I actually ask my clients, what's the one thing that's helped you the most on your manifesting journey so far so that I could tell all of you. So without further ado, let's get into these fucking success stories, okay? So the first one is from myself. And I just want to say before we start, how the Presence Challenge works is Presence is the cheat code to manifestation. So I give my clients a 10-minute morning routine and a 10-minute night routine. That's it. That's literally it. No spending hours on your manifestation routine, no worrying, no what more do I need to do? I give you exactly what to do. And this has been proven by me. You can go watch the other videos, but I tried out this Presence, formula, and I was blown away the first time that I tried it. I did it for 1 week and I signed a $10,000 client. I found two bank accounts that I forgot about that had lump sums of money. When I say lump sums, it was like tens of thousands of dollars. I got asked out on a date while I was on a walk. All my clients were success stories. I had so many more. I can't even remember what they were, but just so many things happened in that 1 week. And so I created a challenge for my clients, just 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes at night, using Presence and my switch method. And the results continue to astonish me. So let's first get into a result that I put in the group. And my favorite part about the group is everyone puts their wins, and I'm not paying anyone to say these. These are real wins from my group. It still blows my mind every single time. If you guys are new here, I was a manifestation coach to start with, and then I also was strictly a business coach. I was a spiritual business coach, but I did manifestation in the beginning. My clients were getting incredible results. Like my client who went from $80,000 in debt to wiping out that debt and building a 6-figure business. She gets flown all over the world. She was one of my first clients, and we did that. And by the way, her business is a balloon business, which is insane. So if you're she must be this, she must be this. No, she is a balloon business. You can use manifestation with anything. So she was one of my first clients I used manifestation with. Then I started doing more strategy. What happened? My client results went down. And one day I just sat there and I was like, how did my clients get the best results? And when I put 2 and 2 together, I realized it was from manifestation, not strategy, manifestation. And so the coolest thing is I created the membership from that place, and I just get success stories like this all the time. Every single day I log in and there's another success story, and I just love it because it shows you what's possible. It shows you when you surround people who believe in manifestation and believe that anything's possible and believe in limitlessness, that you start to believe in it too. And that's why, when you join, you not only read other people's success stories, but you become one. So, like I said, let's get into the success stories. You guys know my ADHD is fucking raging. So, I while I was doing this challenge, I was manifesting that opportunities like chase me. And I literally wrote yesterday, right after I said, I'm so grateful opportunities chase me, I got this email with a brand deal. This barely ever happens for me. This shit is so real. So literally I logged onto my email and there was a screenshot that said opportunity for a brand deal. Insane. And I don't go out and get those, right? Just whatever comes to me. And so my next client success story. You guys, my dad found an envelope of mine at his house from 2022. Yes, 2022 with $300 cash in it. This is what I mean when I say that my clients literally manifest shit out of thin air without doing anything. Like $300 of cash in an envelope that you forget about it. So like stop asking yourself, how is this going to come? How is this going to work? And literally just manifest. Because when you stop worrying about the how, shit comes to you in ways that you could never even expect. All right, my next client. This one is going to show you guys what happens when you feel like things are stagnant. And, what do you do when things are stagnant when you're manifesting? So she wrote, things have been kind of stagnant over here. Still staying present. Today, I have my first ever bridal show. Trusting the process and leaning into new opportunities. We'll report back after the show. By the way, she is in the jewelry business, if you were wondering. And so a week later, she wrote in the group and she said, wins for the week. I gained 3 new accounts for my wholesale biz and exceeded my money goal. I was feeling kind of bleh beginning of the week, but stayed consistent. So what I want you guys to see is you might not see movement, but what you have to do is keep freaking manifesting. With these challenges, what I see is the first week, yes, a lot of success stories do roll in. Like, by day 3, we're getting success stories roll in. But by week 2, the success stories, are like an avalanche. It's insane. Like we're getting, tons of them every single day. And I want you to know, like at a time, there's only like 20 people in this group. And so they're basically all getting success stories from this challenge. And so the moral of the story is if you're manifesting, you see nothing happening, do not stop, keep going. And then you'll be shocked what happens when you keep going. You'll end up, like she said, exceeding my money goal. And she literally said, I was feeling kind of bleh beginning of the week, but stayed consistent. And so my next client, today I went out for some shopping, found the exact furniture I was thinking about at 80% discount. You guys know I got my $6,500 couch for $2,500 restoration hardware. So I also love this group because it shows you like, you might not be thinking like I can manifest furniture. And then you're like, oh wait, I can do that. One of my clients, actually, this is insane. This exact client, she came to the monthly Q&A and she just told me that she went through, sorry if you guys can hear dogs barking, we're going to keep going. She went through a red light that takes a picture of you. And she was freaking out, but she was manifesting that, she wasn't going to get a ticket. She went there a week later and the cameras were taken down. They weren't using them anymore. And it's been 2 months and she hasn't gotten a ticket. Like, I'm using that next time. And then she said, a man nicely talked to me in the street to say I'm very elegant. In morning, I wonder about a package I still didn't receive. But a few hours later, I came home and it was there. Feeling inspired again for my business and dance production, all matching my daily affirmations of I'm so lucky, I get what I want, I'm always praised. And then this exact same client says, another win today. So like I said, yesterday I was shopping and I saw another furniture I wanted and thought, okay, next time. Today my stylist called me and she said, I have this furniture that doesn't fit my space, unfortunately. If you want it, I give it to you for free and it's already built. I received the photo. It's the exact same I saw. Same brand, same model. Gonna be delivered to my place, already built, all for free. When did life get so easy? I'm obsessed with this because I literally say that I saw this TikTok and this girl was like, manifesting is literally shopping in your brain. And I'm like, yes, manifesting is literally 3D printing from your brain. This is the exact freaking couch that she wanted and it came exactly as she wanted. Okay, next. Guys, I see the Amazon guy. He's going to come up here, but we're going to keep fucking going. I want you guys to see how no matter what happens, just like circumstances when it comes to manifesting, I keep going. I keep recording. I keep going. regardless of what's happening. And then you guys are always like, I freaking love these videos. So next, you guys, I just landed a new client for a website revamp and ongoing social media marketing for the highest amount I've ever quoted. I was nervous to hit send, but then I regulated my nervous system, reaffirmed that I'm worth it, and not overcharging before I sent them email. And bam, new client landed. That's so exciting. Highest client that she's ever had, highest amount I've ever quoted. All right, this one's really good. This one's about, the question when you're like, do you have to struggle? Do you have to do more strategy, right? And so this is actually a guy who joined my membership, which I love when guys join because anyone's welcome. And he said, my win, I'm not currently running any paid advertisements, and the referrals I've been manifesting are starting to flow in naturally. In just the last week, I've received 4 new leads, and each client told me they're ready to book my band. The deposits haven't been made yet, but once they are in, it will total $20,000 in revenue, which is exactly what I've been calling in for my business. I'm so excited. Literally, he did not run any ads and just joined this challenge and started manifesting. And this is what happened. And then he wrote again, I am so excited. I did exactly what you mentioned. And shortly afterwards, between the few days, the winds have been flowing in ways that feel divinely timed. Last week, I booked 3 sorority parties and 1 high school prom, and I already have a signature for a wedding with the client paying tomorrow, which means I'm stepping into over $20,000 a month coming in off alignment alone. I'm honestly so excited because some leads that have been quiet are now coming back into the picture. He literally manifested a $20,000 month, and his business is he's in a band. Like, are you kidding? Manifestation is amazing without doing ads. You do not have to work harder or hustle. When you start manifesting, the opportunities come to you. And if you do have to take action, you will know the exact inspired action to take. Okay, I love this one because so many people are like, well, what happens if I don't get my manifestation at the time? Okay, I have a what the fuck story that happens today. 3 years ago, I wanted so bad a Pandora ring with the red heart that was released for Valentine's. And at the time, I tried to manifest my boyfriend to gift it to me without showing him. I wavered like fuck and nothing happened. Same the next year to the point I felt I don't want it anymore. I don't even want to buy it for myself because I was too upset. Out of nowhere today, I met my friend for coffee and she showed me the exact ring, telling me, I remembered you loved it. That's my mom's ring. Finally, she only wears it a few times. It's not your size, but if it fits, it's yours for free, of course. I tried it. Of fucking course it fit, even though it's not my size. So now it's mine, but I never expected this to happen after so many years, especially that I never thought about it anymore. So when she used presence and detached, the exact thing she was manifesting 3 years ago, and I'm going to put in a picture of the ring because it's so random and so beautiful and so unique, it still came to her 3 years later when she finally detached. All right, I'm going to take a pause because my camera's going to die and we will be back. Because we are dodging circumstances left and right, but this is what it looks like to be a master manifester. Things happen in your reality and you're like, nope, I'm still going to get what I want. Nope, this video is still going to come out and you guys are going to be absolutely obsessed with it. So I'm going to answer the next question that so many people have. Can you manifest for other people? So I love this success story. My client said, okay, so my friend is on the hunt for a new job and she received an offer last week, but I thought the rate was too low, but I didn't say anything to her or anyone. This week, I started manifesting for her to have a higher paying offer. Again, without telling her or anyone until now, LOL. I said, I see, inserted her name having a higher paying job than she did before. I wrote it in the notes app yesterday just so I'd have proof. I just got off the phone with her. She had an interview today for a job that will pay her more. She'll get a year-end bonus and it's closer, so she'll save on commuting. So this just answered it. You don't even need to tell the person that you are manifesting for them. They don't even have to be manifesting for themselves. You can manifest for them and they can get exactly what you see in your mind because this is your fucking reality. So now on to the question that I asked my group for you guys. I said, what's the one thing that's helped you the most on your manifesting journey so far? My one client said, 100% don't worry about the how. The way money has been finding me is mind-blowing. Seriously, out of thin air. Ironically, manifesting money out of thin air is one of my favorite masterclasses inside the membership. I freaking love that one too. I have so many success stories from that one. My other client responded and said, one-on-one coaching with Sam has really changed the game for me. Scripting and feeling the feelings. Something I tell someone, it may seem wacky, but it works. Next, my client said, sounds silly, but when you launch a challenge and we get to all share, I expect results in getting some manifestation because that's what happened at the first challenge you gave us. And it acts like a booster for me, even if I don't change at all my routine. And then the last one, my client said, a win for me. I work with Sam one-on-one and I have been manifesting more catering gigs. I work out of a shared commercial kitchen with 65 plus other caterers in it. And the owner of the kitchen called me and asked if he could send me the catering gigs that he couldn't take on. I'm brand new here. And so far, he sent me 4 jobs that will hopefully turn into a client. One of them is for September. And I told Sam that this is great, but I want catering gigs now. And today I got a catering request for tomorrow, LOL. So the universe really listened when I said I want them now. And so I want you guys to see how she wasn't going out and getting these. She literally had a call from the person who, owned the commercial kitchen that she was working on, being like, hey, do you want to take some of these gigs? It didn't have to go on TikTok. She kept saying to me, like, I need to do more. I need to post more. I need to do this. And I was like, first you need to manifest. And then when the inspired action comes up, we will take it. So I hope you guys love these success stories. If you did, I'm going to leave the link to the membership below. I'm doing a challenge right now, so I'll probably have one of these videos again soon, but you can join the membership at any time. There's so much in there, including, that one client said, masterclasses, challenges, the whole formula for how I manifest and how my clients manifest. And also, if you are like so intrigued about presence, I have the presence course linked below as well. It's only $27. Everyone's like, why'd you make it so cheap? I'm obsessed with it. And I was like, because I think that everyone needs to learn this. Like everyone needs their hands on this. So I love you guys so much. It's so nice to be back. And I'm getting all your messages about how much you love the podcast. Never stop sending them to me. It makes me so happy. And as always, send me any suggestions that you have for future ones. I love to hear. So I love you guys so much. And if you would give this podcast 5 stars, share it to your friends if you can. It just really helps, me get more people listening to this so that they can change their fucking lives. I love you guys so much.